here today to testify to BC's dangerous and imbalanced approach to addiction policy that prioritizes drug liberalization and legalization and largely ignores addiction prevention and recovery. This approach has been driven by an influential group of current and former health officials whose financial interests overlap with their advocacy. As has been reported by several journalists, BC's drug policies have been shaped for many years by a network of public servants and university-based researchers who previously focused on pharmaceutical interventions for HIV/AIDS. The key players include former Provincial Health Officer Dr. Perry Kendall and the Michael Smith Foundation's Scientific Director Dr. Martin Schechter, who co-created Fair Price Pharma to provide heroin. Former Deputy PHO Dr. Mark Tyndall created the MySafe Society, which dispenses opioids from vending machines. Dr. Evan Wood created a pharmaceutical company and directed the BC Centre on Substance Use, or BCCSU, which was formed from the HIV/AIDS Centre for Excellence. The current BCCSU director, Dr. Thomas Kerr, was recently involved in a scheme to disrupt and silence speakers at a conference that I spoke at. The BCCSU provides significant annual funding to the Vancouver Area Network of Drug Users, VANDU, and other allied groups. He was also involved in research for the Drug User Liberation Front's activities purchasing, testing, and selling illegal drugs. DULF and VANDU have a pending court decision versus the federal government, where they argued for a Section 56 exemption to be able to legally buy and distribute drugs, including heroin, cocaine, and meth. DULF was raided and shut down by Vancouver police last year. Reports state that Dr. Kendall met with DULF about providing them with heroin. BC's current PHO, Dr. Bonnie Henry, is a protege of Dr. Kendall's and a collaborator in these misguided actions. In her report advocating for decriminalization, she wrote, quote, "As overdoses become more pervasive both domestically and worldwide, jurisdictions are looking to BC for leadership and guidance. The stage is set for the province to meet this call," end quote. The BCCSU has substantial influence on public policies that focus in a dangerous and imbalanced way on pharmaceuticals. Drugs are a relatively small component of policies and services that reduce harms associated with addiction. Furthermore, the BCCSU appears to be focused on advancing drug legalization. Dr. Kendall served as co-executive director of the BCCSU after retiring as PHO, and despite public reporting of apparent conflicts of interest, I'm not aware of any actions to investigate how our current policies may be related to incentives among those involved. My efforts to advance relevant evidence have garnered a severe backlash in my home province of BC. In 2022, I co-authored a rapid review on safe supply that highlighted the weak status of evidence, likely risks, including drug diversion, and alternative interventions that are well supported by evidence. The BCCSU responded by holding press conferences and producing an open letter accusing us of conducting low-quality research, which was a grossly inaccurate statement. They also attacked my character and have sponsored plans to disrupt events that I'm speaking at and have me removed as speaker. These are the methods of activists, not scientists.